All right, what's up, guys? Okay, mobility flow stuff. All right, the time domain stays the same. All right, 3 2-minute windows. Okay, a minute in between those for teaching or showing them what we're actually going to do before we get into it. Okay, and then we have points of focus. All right, as we're moving through those things. Okay, the first thing we're going to focus on hip and ham. All right, and the delta and T-spine. Okay, in the hip and ham, we're going to utilize that half front split position, all right, and just the kneeling position or lunge position here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first 20 seconds, all right, is focused on the hip. Right? The next 20 is ham, and then we're going to put those two together. All right. In this position, I want to squeeze my glute first before I even go into this stretch. All right. In this stretch, 4 to 6, okay, dips of the hip is what we'll do or probably get to in that 20 seconds. I'm going to keep my glute tight. And I'm going to stretch into that thing. All right, feel the front of that hip. All right, that next dip or lunge into it, whatever you want to label it. All right, we'll try and go a little bit further, but I want to put the focus on keeping my glute tight throughout the stretch. All right, as you get further, the glute's going to want to release. All right, and tilt to the anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, in this position. All right, in this position. Okay, it's going to happen, but I want you to keep that glute tight as we get into that. All right, 20 seconds there. All right, the next one is half front split position. All right, we're putting the focus on the ham. All right, similar to that hinge that we did on Tuesday. All right, we're going to hinge a little bit. We're going to hinge a little further. All right, then we're going to hinge a little bit further, okay, and reach for that foot eventually. All right, pretty simple on that one. That last and final 20 seconds, all right, is putting those two together. All right, we'll dip into that hip. Okay, we'll come back. We'll feel that stretch of the ham. We'll dip into that hip, into that ham. Dip into the hip, into the ham for 20, okay? And then we're right back to that hip stretch, all right, or excuse me, switch legs into that hip stretch, okay? Cool there. First 2 minutes there, we'll knock that out, all right? Next 2 minutes, okay, focus on the delt and the T-spine, okay? We'll utilize that twisted cross position in order to accomplish what we need to accomplish here. All right, so lay on your stomach, the arm's gonna go out. Now we're going to go into this nook of the thumb, all right? We need to turn that thing over so we can focus on the front of the delt. Okay, we're going to shoulder press today, so let's keep that, okay, let's lengthen it before we actually activate it. All right. Arm goes directly outside, in line with the shoulder, all right? Some of you guys may put this thing down below the shoulder. You're just not going to feel it where you need to. All right, in line with the shoulder, the nook goes on the ground, and instead of actually twisting the cross like we normally do, we're going to take our hand, and we're going to take this thing, we're going to drive that shoulder into the ground, and then actually just push this hand into the ground. You'll feel the delt stretch, come back off of it. We'll push a little bit further, hopefully, drive that shoulder into the ground. Should feel on the front of the delt and back down. About 4 to 6 of these, all right? Other words, 20 seconds worth. All right, we'll go to that 20-second side, excuse me, the other side for 20 seconds. All right, remember, nook of the thumb down, push my hand into the ground, and then come back off of it. All right, not really looking to twist the entire body. We just want the focus being on the front of the shoulder. Okay. Once we get done there, we'll go to the push-up position. All right, and we're just focused on the T-spine. All right, from here to here. We'll go push-up position into the pike, and that's all we're going to do. Push up here, all right, into that pike. Push-up position into the pike. Push-up, pike. Okay, you're not actually doing the push-up position. Okay, right. Plank, whatever. All right, hand plank. You guys get the picture. From that position into the pike, all right? We want our head through that window as we get into that pike, all right? And actually getting that upper back to activate and use, okay? Cool with that. Immediately on that second minute, or that next time, excuse me, that next, you know what I mean. All right, back to the delt stretch, knock the delt out, okay? And then utilize that. Okay, cool with that. Third one, still focused on delt and T-spine, all right? It's not really necessarily a stretch this time around. We're gonna go wide stance, right? Hand plank, or push-up position. All right, and all I'm gonna do actually here is I'm gonna shift one hand up in the air, and we're looking for a thoracic rotation in the plank position. All right. I want my focus on my upper back, shoulders down and back, and rotating that T-spine. And we're just gonna hold. 20 seconds worth of a hold here. On that next 20 seconds, and we'll go here. All right, I want to really try and keep my back engaged. All right, it's easy to just put my hand in the air and just hold it there. All right, I want you to focus on that shoulder blade, here the T-spine, and actually keeping it engaged. All right, once we get done with 20 here, all right, we're going into that Cobra. All right? We used it on Tuesday. We're actually going to use it and move with it, okay? Into the pike, right? The elbows come down, and then we come up. Elbows come down, come up. There, okay. Boom. All right, 20 seconds of that. All right, then we're right back into that wide stance. All right, with that one side, okay, the other side, and then into, right, that Cobra, all right, for that last 20 seconds. All right, if there's any questions, all right, give me a shout. All right. So I know it's a lot going on in those 2 minutes, but we just really want to make sure that we have intent through movement. All right, that's it. Have a good day, y'all.